mean, what do I do? Because I use AI to make them. What do I put into the AI generator to be
oh my God.
Disney's Holes movie, but with Israeli militants in the background with Hamas digging holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just describe that. Sorry,
Eric's microphone fell straight into his mouth.
You could do that, I guess.
Welcome to the AnythingCast, by the way. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
I'm Will.
And we're discussing trying to come up with a thumbnail for a video. Will, did you have something else you wanted to talk about? Because you keep looking at your list of topics.
He's just getting texted by some bitches.
Oh,
he got
Will.
bitches all day.
Congratulations, Will.
Drowning in puss.
Jesus
Speaking
Christ.
of bitches,
Yes.
Elon Musk told advertisers to fuck off if they were going to leave Twitter.
Yeah, it legitimately, actually told them to go fuck themselves.
So,
word for word, I think.
how
I believe something akin to that, yeah.
how is it that investors have not sued the man? Because at this point you cannot deny. There's no way you can deny that he's just not tanking Twitter.
It's a cult of personality, I think.
Yeah, it's just his brand, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck his brand is.
At this point,
other
I
than
think his
being
investors believe in him.
Asperger's billionaire.
Yeah.
Why? I don't get it.
Because at some point, he's owning the libs. And when you look at it that way, and you think of oh yeah, his investors are
it's not
down for owning the libs.
Profitable to deny the Holocaust, and
no, it's not. However, it does feed the culture war, and I think that a lot of very rich people are profiting off of the culture war.
That's possible.
And I think those are the people that are investing in him. Is the people who
I hate when we're vague like that, though.
You expect me to actually know what's going on in Elon Musk's life?
No, I just want more.
It's the Jews,
specifics. That's what he says.
Specifically, it's the Jews.
I won't name dropped what Jews specifically. But legitimately, what the fuck is he thinking? Other than
I think he thinks that he's beyond reproach. I think his
he's
idea
full mask off at this point.
Yes, I think so. I think he believes he owns the platform, which he does. And
beyond that, do you think he legitimately is I have too much money to fail at this point?
Yeah, I think he's his own state, damn near.
I mean, he is damn near difficult to, do anything to in a legal sense with all the money.
What
bullshit? Put me in front of him.
What is his?
I'll show him these legal nuts.
What is his? What do you think his net worth is? Because we could compare him to
it's somewhere near $1 trillion.
Yeah, because at some point we have to look at the GDP of the entirety of the United States and then say what stock net worth does he hold? What stake does he have in the United States?
Hi there, everyone. Future Patrick here. I just wanted to interject real quick and say that this question bothered me so much that I actually looked into it. And it turns out that Elon Musk owns approximately 1/500th of all the wealth in the United States.
And then be okay, that's how much sway he has. He has 5% sway of the entirety of the United States.
At some point, you're just when is someone going to just shoot the guy?
It wouldn't help. Somebody else would inherit all of his money.
Yeah, but it'd be distributed, I feel like.
I don't know.
Maybe. Depends. I don't know what his will says, so.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Didn't say shit, probably. Probably says, bury me with my fucking money, dipshits.
Somebody bought a pyramid. Oh, Nick Cage.
My ruby mines.
Yeah, bury me my fucking blood mines.
Nick Cage bought a pyramid to be buried in.
I respect it.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, I respect it.
Like a mausoleum.
Yeah, he wants to be buried with his money in a pyramid.
All right.
With his money?
Yeah. Like a pharaoh. He wants to be buried like a pharaoh.
That sounds like Nick Cage.
That's right up the correct alley.
Patrick, look that up. Does Nick Cage want to be buried with his money in the pyramid? I know he wants to be buried in the pyramid.
Hi there, everybody. Future Patrick here again. In 2010, Nicolas Cage purchased the last 2 plots in New Orleans' thickly populated St. Louis Cemetery No. 1. He had built on it a 9-foot-tall cement pyramid mausoleum, apparently for his future self. So no, it would not be large enough for him to bury himself with all of his money. Actually, you know what? Maybe. It really depends on how much money he's got.
If you could have a crazy conspiracy circled around your dead body, what would you do?
I want the hand and eye of Vecna thing.
Where you collect some body part of yours.
Yeah, you collect some body part of mine.
Then powerful.
Yes. Okay. That would be cool. You get one eye of Patrick.
I'm a big fan of the cryo frozen head.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good one. Hell, go further and just all cryo frozen body. Cryo frozen entirely.
Yeah, they keep you just barely alive.
That's right. That'd be pretty sweet.
I think there's just simply needs to be a rumor that if you were to find my body and cut my dick off and powder it and snort it, you would become a sex god.
Rhino horn. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Would you guys ever do that?
No, it's retarded.
Yeah, it is dumb, but like,
What,
I'm enough
snorting-
of an.
It's hair.
Yes, I know.
it's just
don't
like-
don't judge me. All right,
You know
let
what
me
a rhino
preface
horn
first.
is made out of, and it's not made out of Viagra, and Viagra exists, so therefore rhino
Listen,
horn
listen,
dumb and
Eric.
bad.
I feel like on some level I'm a bit of an anthropologist. And if I was within the culture of people and they were like passing it around the room and everybody's doing it, I'd be like, well, I want to be part of this culture.
As long
And
as
I'd
it's cut with 95% cocaine, maybe then I'd
Ooh,
snort it.
dude, hell yeah.
Hey, I just want to make a quick announcement.
Yeah.
Much,
Will's gay.
Don't be
much-
insensitive. He's trans.
Much like all these other no-name primary candidates.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also just want to let everyone know I'm dropping out of the presidential race. I'm
good.
suspending
You're no
my
longer a
campaign.
Republican
Good.
nominee.
I'm suspending my campaign.
Does it have anything to do with you being gay and trans?
No comment.
Who's
He
dropping out of
always
the
votes anti-gay and anti-trans, though, in the Senate. So, you know,
which state are you a senator of?
Florida.
No comment.
Okay, yeah.
Speaking of Florida, Tampa woman posed as homeschooled 14-year-old to molest middle schoolers.
Jesus
God,
Christ.
she poses what?
A
She
14-year-old.
pretended to be a 14-year-old
Oh,
who
that's
was
just a-
homeschooled and infiltrated a middle school so that she could fuck little middle
Oh my
school
God.
boys.
How did she get caught?
Because she looked like a
They were
48-year-old.
robbed. No,
She was
no,
like 70.
she was 22.
Hello, my fellow youths.
She's just like a gray-haired fucking bat.
Nope, she was 22 years old, and she
Oh, she does not pass for a 14-year-old.
no, not quite.
Oh, so that's how.
Patrick, put up a picture of this
a
lady.
teacher saw her and
Sending
went, "Excuse me, ma'am. Please stop touching that
Oh
student."
no!
Yeah.
She didn't get caught at the school. She got caught because her and her fucking middle
Boyfriend.
school boyfriend were like shoplifting at a mall, like fucking middle schoolers.
Oh,
Well, if
my
and then the police
God.
officer caught them and was just like,
How
"Bullshit!
old?
You're
Yeah.
not a child."
Yeah.
He's just like, "Nuh-uh, no. I need to see like your address, your phone number, your parents." Like, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and like uncover all that real quick, and bullshit.
Wow. Well, if she's so fucking stupid, she's gonna infiltrate a middle school to be a pedophile. Then yeah, she's probably that fucking dumb to shoplift.
Yeah, why not just do it outside of the school?
Yeah, pick them up in a van like everyone
Yeah,
else.
like everybody else. Free candy.
I mean,
dude.
Jesus-
You don't have to infiltrate the school. All these other, like, you know, hairy pedophiles are like slapping their foreheads, just be like, why didn't I think of that? Going up the school, they got like
Big
little shorts
fat-
on.
Yeah. Got a little propeller hat. shirt that barely fits, like a hairy belly button hanging out.
What's the meme? Like, hello, fellow kids.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know,
How you doing,
Steve
fellow
Buscemi
kids?
or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck me.
Hey, guess what?
What's that?
Iran attacked another commercial ship, and
Really?
the U.S. said that if they don't stop, we're about to quote unquote use an appropriate response. I would just like to remind everyone that the last time the U.S. used a measured and quote unquote proportional response against Iran, they lost half their navy and an oil rig.
Yeah. I gotta say, I think that might be what happens. But at the same time, who's Iran backed by now?
So, question: are they going to just kill the other half of the Navy,
they're
or are they
allies
going to
with
quarter it?
Russia and North Korea?
Really? So they do have ties to China?
They have ties, but not directly.
Wait, doesn't Iran supply coal to North Korea?
I mean, what do you mean? It's a
I think they provide a lot of energy to.
it's a
East.
geopolitical economic
But,
thing.
yeah,
I
they
don't know
sell
what
to
you're
the
trying
West.
to
World
say.
economy, I understand, but like, isn't that like you said that they have ties to North Korea?
They
isn't
do
that,
sell a
isn't that
lot
what
of
their
oil to our political
enemies?
enemies.
Yeah.
We don't really have any super well defined enemies right now, so it's like,
That's true.
Like,
Yeah.
Thank
you know,
God we live in
Well, I
peacetime.
mean, no, I would say we
Yeah.
do have clear defined enemies. I would say Iran is a clear defined enemy. I would say North Korea is a
Yeah,
clear
but if they
defined
don't
enemy.
do anything,
I would
are
say
you gonna give
Russia.
a fuck 30 years from now that they're
Just because
politically
we're the
opposed to
best
us?
does not mean we don't have people trying out to get us.
It's more like there are people who are politically opposed to us out there. Nobody has the balls to, like, you know, square
Yeah,
up
but
to
that
us
doesn't
right
mean
now.
we don't have enemies. That just means our enemies suck.
Yeah, when's somebody gonna fucking get the balls to square up to the United States? Last time that happened was about...
Last time that happened, the United States sent them to the fucking Bronze Age.
Yeah, we firebombed like 3 unrelated countries last time somebody tried
they
to
have
square
not
up against us.
recovered. Let me tell you. Not only did we
shattered.
bomb the shit out of them, not only did we legitimately basically send them to the Bronze Age, then we took all of their money. And I don't mean like the paper fucking bullshit fiat money. I mean we took all their goddamn gold.
Yeah.
We took all of it.
We also fucked up their infrastructure too.
And we have not given it back, by the way.
And
Of course we haven't. The spoils of war, dude. Why would we give that back?
Because people are starving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Osama bin Laden video that got released where he talks about like why he did 9/11 and then everybody was agreeing with him on Reddit? It's a real thing.
I didn't see it now.
Famously, everybody was like,
I mean, I'm sure he had his fucking reasons. But who cares?
no, I mean, like, if you watch the video, he had a point.
Well, he was a cult leader. Of course he's going to sound fucking convincing.
Not even that. It wasn't convincing. He was just like, yeah, the United States is kind of a fucking empire, and they're ruining the country I live in. And
he wasn't wrong. You were just there for the fucking oil.
There's a million different, very legitimate reasons to be angry with the United States, especially if you don't live
But listen,
in it.
don't kill 2,000 people to send a message.
Yeah, killing 2,000 civilians is gonna get you and all of your neighbors
Listen,
firebombed.
here's the thing. Here's the thing that
like,
every terrorist needs to realize about the American people. We wouldn't give a shit if it was the government you attacked and not us.
I'm proud to be an American.
We are perfectly happy to sit here and cannibalize ourselves. If you fucking attack us indiscriminately, though,
then we're like, go
suddenly-
get them, military.
yeah,
Fuck
suddenly
'em.
it's all proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Like, yeah, we get fucking all, you know,
we get
red,
real
white,
racist
and blue.
real quick.
Yeah.
God, yeah, we get Ahmed
real
the dead terrorist real quick.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
only
yeah.
just now becoming unpopular.
Yeah.
Yeah, not with my parents. My parents still think that's fucking hilarious.
Your parents are old.
You know, admittedly, like, I laughed at it when it was in the mid 2000s, and I don't
was
feel
14
like,
at one point.
you know, I laughed
It's
at
funny. I don't care. I legitimately still think it's a good bit.
I sat there and
Nah,
laughed
it's
at
a
it
bit
with my
lazy
Middle
now.
Eastern
I mean, how
buddy.
funny is I kill you?
Not
Nah,
that,
he
just
made funny
dead
voice.
terrorist is brought back through dark magics to make
it's
fun
an
of him.
entertaining thought for a while.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, it gets old.
I had Middle Eastern friends. They were Republican leaning, and they thought it was fucking hilarious. Their whole family thought it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, it's
loved
almost
Jeff
like
Dunham.
not all Middle Eastern
But,
people
like,
thought
it's
you
the
should
same thing-
destroy the fucking Pentagon with a plane.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying it didn't have its time in this light. I'm just saying it's like Dane Cook. It had its time, now it's over.
Oh yeah,
Now
have you
he's
seen
dating
him?
now he's dating a 19-year-old or whatever.
Yeah, and has gotten plastic surgery and barely looks
he
like himself.
looks crazy.
God, he looks creepy.
Dude,
Yeah.
why does India keep trying to assassinate Canadians?
All right,
What?
you got me on that one. I have no fucking
I
clue.
have no idea.
I
What?
didn't
So
know
India-
India and Canada had beef. I thought they were
India
both pretty chill.
successfully assassinated a Canadian citizen. So Canada was like,
Just a citizen, just one of them.
so the details behind it. And look,
Al Qaeda got 2,000. Is all
Let-
I'm saying. Like they were able to get one.
Did Canada refuse
No,
to extricate
listen.
a prisoner? That you
listen,
know,
listen. This guy apparently had worked as a not a freedom fighter, but like a adjacent freedom fighter. He was a dual citizen, basically,
Yeah.
and he was working for like a resistance movement of some sort in India. But he was
Oh.
living in Canada at the time, and he's a citizen of Canada. India apparently assassinated him, and Canada was like, "Holy shit! India assassinated one of our citizens. What the fuck, India?" And then the U.S. was like, "Hold on, let me investigate." And then the U.S. came back and was like, "Oh shit, India actually did fucking assassinate somebody, y'all. India, calm the fuck down." And then
yeah,
India,
you don't see us just like breaking into Pakistan and just killing the shit up.
Wait a minute.
and then
You
India.
don't see us just breaking into Cuba and just.
I'll be honest, I really don't know the
Wait a
India.
minute.
I don't know the India response. I haven't seen it. I just know a Canadian American response.
Probably like, I love drinking piss. I'm the fucking Indian prime minister, and I'm a fucking moron. I don't know. The guy drinks piss. He can't be that smart. I mean, I'm just saying.
I want to know this: do the assassinations go like the Bollywood movies? And when am I going to get when am I going to get like a 007 style Bollywood movie based on these assassinations?
Oh, dude,
I
you
just
know
want to see
there's
the ending credits where everyone dances to music at the end.
there's already got to be a Bollywood 007. I bet you that
I
exists.
heard
Yeah,
Bollywood
gotta be.
is no pun intended. No, I'm lying. I'm pun intended. Is pretty ballin' actually. Like
I've been watching a lot of it recently. I love it. It is one of my favorite things I've seen in a long time.
yeah, some of it's like really, really good. I mean,
It's like watching live action anime. It's insane.
I was gonna say, and much like anime, it has broad spectrums. It covers a lot of different stuff, but
Yes.
there are also kind of, things that make it all anime.
Yeah, if you guys
You
aren't
know.
sure and you've never seen anything Bollywood and you just want to know where to dip your toes in, watch Triple R. It's just RRR. Or watch
Oh.
Bahubali Part 1 and 2. You can skip Part 1 if you want. Part 2 is funny enough and good enough. And then the last one, I don't know. I don't know what else to watch, but
They have some fantastic shit out there.
yeah, it's
though.
great. You can watch it on Netflix. You can watch all of this on Netflix.
Ever since Tunak, like it's just been uphill from there.
Pretty much.
Like
India's
it
on the
is.
rise.
Yeah, it is, isn't
Yeah.
it?
India's on the
Mhm.
rise.
I mean,
Uh,
economically, they've been on the rise.
Well, now they're the most populous country on earth.
Would you fuck an Indian lady?
Fuck yeah. Why not?
Why? Gross.
You're gross.
Some of them look.
Hey, speaking of gross,
He just
Indian
said
women
India
are
had one of
fucking
the-
beautiful. Let me
I was
go on
about
the
to say-
record.
He just said India had one of the biggest populations in the world. I'm sure there's just as many gross old crones as there are beautiful
they
young
have,
women. Like,
they have
it's-
a weird like man to women ratio like China does.
yeah, it's like 10 dudes.
Yeah,
for
it's like
every
10
one
dudes to
woman.
one woman.
Yeah.
So, but like the
Dude,
women
have you
in
seen
India,
the videos, Eric? Have you seen the videos of like you get like a pretty Indian woman or just any pretty woman in India
Yeah,
walking through the
Pornhub.
street, and then
Oh.
it's like 10, 15 dudes just mad dog staring her down.
Yeah.
No,
it's-
but that does seem a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking brutal.
Have you seen the poo beaches?
Poo beaches?
Yeah,
Yeah.
India people have beaches that they go poop on.
Yeah, because there's
I know that they poop in
So
like
little
street
bathrooms.
gutters and stuff like
so
that.
there's a big issue with bathrooms per capita.
Mm-hmm.
So
We have that issue too in the United States.
do we really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Well, because none of our cities really have public bathrooms anymore.
Oh yeah, because the
Oh.
homeless kept using drugs in them and
We have
fucking
a-
dying.
Yeah.
Huge issue of just people taking shits and pissing in the streets.
Yeah.
Well, don't give people toilets. Then what do you think's gonna fucking happen? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying that I'm the fucking one who voted for them out, Eric. I'm just saying that we don't got them.
Have
We
you seen
were
that
watching,
anti-homeless architecture stuff. Where
Yeah, I
they-
have.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah, it's called hostile architecture.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked.
That is fucked. Yeah,
Like-
you know what? You know what's extra fucked about it? Hostile architecture came about because people, like for example, people got tired of birds landing on like traffic lights and shitting on cars, so they put spikes on the traffic lights.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day, someone looked at that and went, "Homeless people are like animals.
Most people are like birds.
Why don't we put spikes on the benches so we kick them all out of the city?"
Why? So what's the idea behind that with people wanting to use benches?
Well, no, what you do is
So
for a
because
bench,
it
you don't put
makes it
spikes on it. You put spikes like under the bridges, like for
Yeah,
roadways.
it makes you want to make
And
it so
then-
uncomfortable that it's unusable.
What you do with the benches is you put like
Gaps.
2 armrests
Or-
in the middle,
yeah,
so
or
they
gaps.
can't lay on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
2 wrought iron armrests. In the
Okay,
middle.
so you have to sit on
Or
it.
like
yeah,
the
so
bench
you
will
can
be
only
just a
sit straight
single
up.
seat.
Couldn't you just squeeze through the
or it'll be
the
slightly
armrests?
curved just a little bit.
They'll make
make
it
it
to
a
where
flat
like
piece.
it does this.
Oh,
or
okay.
yeah, they'll put like a
A
wrought
bend in
iron
it?
grate basically on it.
God, I wish my job was designing hostile architecture. That sounds so fucking easy. Just here, make homeless people not be able to lay on this. Done.
Yeah.
How much do you think those people get paid?
Too much.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
a fucking job doing that. I'm quitting my job. I'm going to do hostile
I mean,
architecture.
I don't think they should be paid. I think they should be fined. So, I mean,
I-
like, that's like
I
the
think they should be
biggest
made to
dick move
test-
I've ever
I
I
hate
think
to
they
break
should
it to
be-
you, Eric, but I think I found a new profession.
I think they should be made to test every single one of their products out personally.
Yeah, I fucking agree.
And then when
no,
they're
but
done,
for
we
real
can
though,
test
fuck those
military
people. That's
products
that's
on them.
dog shit. I can't believe that we're treating other people that way.
You know what else is dog shit?
What?
That the Florida State University did not make the college football playoffs. Eric, don't fucking scoff. They are 13-0. Alabama and Texas, who are both 12 and goddamn
Say
1.
Alabama again like that.
Alabama, Alabama, and Texas, the fucking Longhorns, both 12 and 1, are making it to the college football playoffs, but FSU, who is unfucking defeated, went out to the field every goddamn week and won their game did not make it.
How does that work?
Yeah, I was about
It
to say
was
that
by
just
committee.
sounds like the.
Voted by committee.
By committee?
Yes.
I thought that championships are voted by the team that fucking wins.
Yeah, wait.
Like,
so
that's
wait, how
not
many
how
people
fucking
was it to
competition
choose
works.
between?
Yeah, it's a committee in a conference gets
What?
to choose.
Who? What?
The whole point of sports is being the best at the
Yeah,
sport.
how bullshit is that?
Who? Wait. So was it between those three,
Like it's a
or was it like a group of like?
it's
was
a,
it just
it's
anybody?
A group, it's the group of like the top 25 basically.
The guy who wins the most moves forward. You don't put
The
the guys
fuck-
who win less than them in the next category if there's guys who won more than them.
That's what
just
I'm
not-
fucking saying.
Wait, is it like
That's not
boxing
how
where you can win by
anything
points?
works.
And there was like, well,
no, it's like
technically,
based on like who has the tougher schedule and then like
Fucking
who fights the tougher
schedule.
teams and shit like that.
schedule.
So who makes the
Organize your
best-
shit? Fucking schedule it out.
So make the best game, basically.
Or I don't know, have playoffs.
Yeah, but yeah, why not just have playoffs?
If you have teams that are all you can't figure out who to fucking put them in, have a playoff.
have semifinals.
Yeah, just take your bigger source of people, make them play each other, and then take the winners from that.
I would have assumed that's how it works. Wait, why did they play
Assume
each other
that's
in the
how
first
all
place?
fucking sports work. I thought.
I don't know the answer to that.
Wait, so they didn't go like up a bracket? It wasn't like a bracketed system in the
No.
first place. So they were just
That's-
going out there
that's not
every
how it
week.
works.
Florida
Like-
was just fighting some guy,
the
being like, "Hell
schools-
yeah, dude, this
no,
is just
the
for
schools
fun."
get to make their own schedules.
I thought I've been able to understand this since I was 4, but now I'm very confused. I'm 34. I
No.
thought 3 decades would make things easier.
Yeah.
but
No, the school and the conference make their own schedules.
So it's not like a bracketed system like the NFL.
No.
Is that how the NFL works? Please tell me that's how the NFL works.
The NFL works like kind of like the NFL works
Oh God, it's kind of.
Oh,
where
shit.
like you have them all and they all are doing a thing. So like the best teams do make the playoffs. Like so the best teams in their conference make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so
What is a conference?
a
Yeah,
conference
different
is like
geographical
you know what a
areas.
soccer
Oh,
club
okay,
is?
yeah.
Yeah,
No.
like the SEC.
The
like
SCP.
All right, think of it like
SEC.
this. Soccer clubs all group together. Let me just say this in football terms. So the different football teams like the Bears, the Giants, the Lions, and
Like all the animals get together.
listen, the teams get together and they
Sorry, my
form,
brain. It just.
they form a conference,
Yeah.
and they will be called like NFL or NFC East or something like that, right?
Okay. So it's like a murder of crows.
Sort
It's
of.
called a conference.
Yeah.
A conference of
Conferences
ballers.
are just grouped up teams in different regions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That all play each
Pretty
other,
much
and
that.
then they play the different.
Anyways, the
conferences.
best person in that conference makes the playoff.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense.
And then like you have a wild card. So like you have just a random who can get in. They're
that
the wild
makes
card.
a lot
Okay.
less sense.
what
Eh,
is
they just-
make an example? Who is the wild? Is it like always the 49ers?
It's
or the
always
Browns?
like a bad team.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like always
a,
the Browns.
Yeah, it's like a dark horse. No, like the Miami Dolphins.
okay.
What?
No, it's like a dark
Why-
horse
And
contender.
they're just
Why
like,
a
yeah, this
bad
guy.
team?
Dark horse contender.
Everybody knows that they suck too much to ever make it. Basically,
underdog story.
yeah,
Cannon fodder.
yeah.
Kind of, but sometimes they do good.
Just a team for the good teams to
Didn't
lose
the Browns
against.
win the fucking Super Bowl?
Like
were
there's been times where the wild card like fucking goes for it and it turns into an underdog story.
were the Browns the wild card when they won the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
Because the Browns fucking suck.
I don't know.
Okay, well you're the NFL boy.
I thought sports was
Like
the last
casually.
place where I was at least somewhat assured that there was some sort of meritocracy going on.
Oh no. Oh my gosh,
Oh
Eric, you
god, it's called
naive-
ref ball for a
you
reason, Eric.
naive bitch.
Oh,
Speaking
well.
of naivety, Asmund Gold got banned for 3 days.
Who's
from-
that?
He's another streamer.
No, I'm just fucking.
He
with
got
Will.
banned from
Yeah.
a WoW PvP roleplay server for,
Yeah,
not having a roleplay friendly name.
Oh yeah, didn't he like
what's his-
ruin the like fucking economy there or something? Like he basically people
he?
followed him on. I think what happened was people followed him onto the server, and then everybody effectively was breaking RP rules as well.
Yeah, because his crowd are a bunch of
Basically, they're a bunch
Trolls.
of children.
yeah.
Mhm.
But he basically had a bunch of children follow him onto the server and then break RP with him constantly, and then ruin the server. I mean, he basically single-handedly ruined a server.
Yeah, I can see how that would happen.
Oh yeah, well, I can understand banning him then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is all my understanding from one thread on 4chan. So fucking don't
Sue me.
Yeah, sue me. I don't pay attention to weird streamers who play WoW, and though my niece recently said she was like, some boy's trying to get me to play WoW, And I was like, do you want to play WoW? She was like, I don't know. I've never played it before. And he was like, she sent me a message. He was like, I can send you my old rig. This dude is trying to send her his old computer so that he can play WoW with her. And I was like, this man must love you. He must be in love with you.
Is he going to pay her subscription?
Probably, yes. I mean, he's sending her
Definitely
a computer.
Seems like he's in that realm at this point.
Yeah.
Are you sure this isn't like a 30-year-old guy?
No, he's 13.
Maybe should do some Facebook stalking on this
yeah,
guy.
he's 13. He's a young boy.
How can he afford 2 WoW subscriptions?
Does he already have an old rig at 13?
Yeah. I'm very suspicious here.
Like you're on your second gaming rig.
You want to know how I know
at
that
13?
he's a teenager? His Discord handle is hand_o_doom. That's how I know he's a
pedophile. Could easily be a pedophile.
Yeah, you're right. The hand of a pedophile truly is the hand of doom.
Anyways,
could easily be a pedophile. I'm just saying.
tell her this. Tell her that
Patrick, bleep that name, by the way.
Tell her that MMOs are gay, or tell her that WoW is a gay MMO. Guild Wars 2 is way better, and if he won't play that, then he's not the one.
Tell her that
still have servers up.
Yeah.
Tell her to play Eve Online, and if if he won't play Eve Online with her, then he's not worth.
She'd never play a video game again, dude.
Dude, she plays a lot of video games. She's cool.
Yeah,
She's
but if you got her playing Eve, she'd never. That's just spreadsheets.
Yeah, I know.
That is the
Some
most.
games are
pay to
designed
win.
for like autistic engineers, and
So,
EVE Online is one of those games. No offense, fans of EVE Online.
Hey,
it
have
looks so cool,
have
but
you
it looks
seen the
so impossible to get into.
The Arkham series on the Switch?
Arkham Knights? Like
Yeah,
the Batman
games.
No, I mean I didn't know. That
Apparently,
they were
the
made for
port on the Switch is so fucking bad, dude.
Yeah,
Like
Switch
it
is
looks
crazy
awful.
underpowered compared to the other systems.
It looks. Patrick, put up some screenshots of the Switch Batman Arkham Knight,
Okay.
especially Commissioner Gordon. That's like the best bad
Yeah, like
photo.
a side by side to like the
Yeah,
PS5 or
It's
PS4
so
or
bad,
something.
dude. But like, is that a dev problem or is that a Nintendo problem?
Potentially both. Potentially only
Like,
one.
who are we blaming here? Who's at
Well,
fault?
I was
Okay.
reading a text message. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Something about Arkham on the Switch. and it
Nintendo
being
always
gay.
likes to keep things at medium power, but
Sorry,
with like
Will. Will's looking at me like I hate you.
they
I
always
just-
love to try new things. That's Nintendo. You can expect them to be trying their hardest to
Innovating.
be like fun.
Yeah.
And like sometimes it's gimmicky, but yeah, they like to innovate too.
Yeah, they innovate with a gimmick every
You know,
time.
They start off with the Wii, and the motion control got better and better. And
Can
now
you
got
guys
the
answer a
Switch.
thing about the Nintendo Switch for me?
I don't know a whole lot about it. But
Okay, do you remember when I remember
Do
when the
you
Switch was
remember?
December. Whatever, I don't know the song.
September.
Yeah, do you remember the trailer for the Nintendo Switch and a bunch of people bring their Switches together and they like lay them out on a table together and then they make a big screen out of the Switches. It's like 4 Switches.
I do remember this.
And then they play Mario Party?
yeah,
Is that a thing?
No.
Can the Switch do that?
maybe.
I have no idea. I've only played them at friends' houses a couple of times.
I remember
I've
that.
never had enough Switches to do that, so I don't know.
I mean, like for the first time in my life, I have enough Switches to where like I could effectively do that with everybody in my family now. And I'm like, so is that why Mario Party sucks? Do you need 4 screens to like play bigger stages or something?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. Is
I
that
mean,
a thing?
You could put 4 Switches all up like in a big bracket like that and then play multiplayer, and it would be like the good old days where you each had your own screen in each corner.
How do you fucking
But it
how do you
wouldn't-
so like how do they connect too? Because
I
I
have no
remember
clue.
them they put them all together on the table and then they all made one big screen.
Like they like clicked into each other?
No, like they just like had UV
I don't know, man. That
Like
could be just
Bluetooth
marketing.
connection?
yeah, like Bluetooth connection.
That could just be marketing.
It could be, but I remember that
Read
being
your
in the
fucking
trailer.
manual. You've got like 4 Switches apparently.
Yeah, you
I mean, you're
fucking
fucking yeah. I've got
rich
one in the
ass.
house, but yeah.
Like, I mean, Google it, I guess. Like, how do I connect the Switches together? You know, not right now, you fucking fag. Oh, he's just, this is boring! Boring! Ugh, I don't even own anything from Nintendo. No, that's not true. I have a Wii.
Yeah, you fat bastard.
The only game I've tried to play on
Got
it was
'em!
Call of Duty World at War, but the controls were so infuriating I
But
gave up.
I heard the port for that sucked.
Yeah, I gave up immediately. It's also the only port of World at War that does not have zombies. That was the first game with the zombies mode on it. And the Wii port didn't have it.
I love that the top comment was just sure.
I was looking it up. It doesn't look like that's a thing. No, it doesn't. It doesn't
Not
seem
the
like
way
it's
you
a thing.
described.
Go back to that
No.
Reddit post real quick. Yeah, please just like screenshot just that like that question
I'm
and then
not
that
fucking
comment.
doing that, dude. It's my cake day on Reddit, dude.
Oh!
Hell yeah! What is
The cake day.
That's
That's
your
like your
birthday.
birthday.
That's
No,
your
it's not your
account.
birthday.
That's your
It's when your
account's-
account's birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I guess.
Happy cake day on
It's
Reddit, dude.
even more meaningless.
I made my fucking Reddit account on December 4th. In 2020, apparently. It was during the pandemic, I guess. I was fucking bored. I was like, I'm finally getting on Reddit, baby.
Man, that
Wow.
sure is meaningful information.
I think I
Oh,
got
yeah.
on Reddit in 2016.
I bet you're gonna.
15 maybe.
Donald Trump much?
Maybe.
Okay.
It was the easiest way to keep up with the news.
Yeah, at the time. Now it's... Is it just me, or has Reddit kind of gone the way of Twitter, where it's impossible
Oh
to
my God.
fucking tell what things are about when they're like, if it's at the top and it's trending, you're like, okay, what happened?
I've only ever interacted with Reddit through YouTube. I have never actually pulled up the website.
Oh, yeah?
Same with TikTok.
You know what's weird? I only use the mobile app. I don't go to the website at all.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I basically only use the website and don't use the mobile app because the mobile app sucks. I mean, it just does. I mean, like, it
It's okay.
I feel like it has so many problems that there was that giant kerfuffle about whether people were going to use. Kerfuffle's such a gay word. Why do I use that word? That sounds so
The word
soy.
kerfuffle.
But yeah, well, you're soy, Eric.
Fuck you.
I don't know. Like, okay. I've never had anything better than the Reddit app, I guess. So like, I don't
Yeah.
get what could be better.
It just doesn't load like 99% of the time. It just doesn't.
I don't experience that problem. at
Really?
all.
I
No.
always have trouble with things
Like,
loading on the
unless
Reddit
my
app.
internet connection's bad. I don't have that.
Welcome to the
problem.
Reddit podcast. We're sweet Redditors here. I tip my fedora to you. Good day,
Listener,
milady.
We're a bunch of soy
do you
boy
have
Reddit
problems
mods.
with the Reddit mobile app? Am I just fucking lucky?
Never been on either. Only hear other people read shit off on YouTube. So
You're
I'm
definitely
completely
lucky,
out of this
Will.
one.
Eric, you're lucky as well. You're just a good little boy, a good little flower child.
I just try and interact with the internet from like safe, secure sources, and then just look at the rest from afar.
Well, you gotta treat it like a zoo, Eric.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
that's Will's famous line. You got to treat it like a zoo.
Yeah, just believe that every single animal that you're looking at could be a guy in a costume. I mean,
If I went to the zoo and I was looking at gorillas and then one of them unzipped and a guy got out of it, I would be like, the fuck is going on?
Wait, what if you just saw him like look at his watch?
Yeah, it's just I start to look around and like one of the fucking all the other animals are looking like right at me. They're like, oh fuck, he knows. I'm like,
it was like that old joke about the zoo that had like the aging gorilla. Aging gorilla is their best exhibit, and it's a shitty smaller zoo. And the gorilla fucking dies. They find it dead the morning they come in. They're just like, oh fuck. So then the main boss of the zoo is just like, dude, I will pay you extra if you go put on this fucking monkey suit and go out there and fucking actually just act like a fucking gorilla. So this works for a minute, right? And then people start to lose interest after a little while, so he starts being a little fucking weirder, dancing ways a gorilla maybe shouldn't dance and shit. So he's like, okay, this is working. And he even goes and he tries like climbing over the fucking lion den and all that kind of shit, right? And people are just like, holy shit, the gorilla's in danger, drumming up all that shit. And, he does not have the strength of a gorilla, so he fucking falls into the fucking gorilla den. And, at this point, he's just like, oh, I'm so fucked. So he gets up and he starts screaming. He's like, help, help. And the lion just like pounces right out of the shadows, tackles him to the ground. And it's just like, shut the fuck up, dude. You're going to ruin this for both of us.
I've heard that one.
that's good.
Yeah. Not mine. Older joke, definitely not mine. But yeah.
It's a lot better than my joke. I'm glad.
Yeah, I saved it.
You saved it. Thank you for that.
Brought it back.
I brought it back.
Would you ever go to Brazil?
Yeah, sure.
I go
Brazil
Brazil.
seems nice.
Yeah.
It seems like
I mean, I hear their government has some problems occasionally, but whose doesn't?
Did you know that they're like one of the largest countries in the world?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like in the top 5 or something. Like they're
I mean,
huge
They
by
have a
landmass.
lot. They have
just
a lot of
took
land.
All of like the right side of South America.
I know.
How did
Yeah.
that happen? Yo ho
Revolutions.
ho, he took a bite of gum gum.
no,
I'm sorry.
revolutions.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was it just like people rise up and then join Brazil?
No, basically, there was this one guy who had a massive revolution in South America against Spain,
Che Guevara?
and then
Portugal. Because remember, Brazil it speaks Portuguese.
well, no, but yeah, I guess that is true. Well, the main thing though is,
Also, slave rebellions.
well, I thought it was the reason South America was all broken up is because they had that revolution, and then like because like revolutions do, the dude died, and then it splintered, and so that's why.
Oh yeah.
Well, there
You
were
kinda
lots
have all
of
of
like
its different.
you're not
origin
entirely
countries.
wrong when like because a lot of South America was still colonized for a while, and they've only just recently in the last 100 years or so, or 200 years really, they've all like successfully branched off, rebelled, and gotten rid of all their colonizers, and so yeah, I don't know the order in which all of them broke off. I just know that it's all happened between like the 1800s and like the 1900s.
And the United States is still fucking with South America real
Yes,
hard.
we do. We
Yeah.
still fuck with them very
the
hard.
fruit companies?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For the term banana republics.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It's because we were economically fucking had a knife to
Apparently,
their throats. and-
Venezuela is threatening to invade someone.
yeah, there's
Really?
actually some serious turmoil down there right now.
I
if
can't
I'm not
remember the country's
mistaken.
name. It starts with a G. It's not. It's not.
Not Guyana, French
It
Guyana.
might be Guyana.
That's no good.
They're arguing over some kind of land that, like years and years ago, we made some kind of treaty about.
Mm.
But
Well, I mean, in all fairness, I don't think we have any business making. Let's.
well, here's the deal. It's already done. It's
Yeah,
been 100-odd years. Those people are dead and gone.
yeah.
That's how you know
For
that it's
sure.
the politicians
Like,
really just
like
doing a power play.
I get.
But also, if they want to
Like,
change
don't
the
get me
fucking
wrong.
policy now, it's been a fucking 100 years. They have the right to change it. if
But
they want.
here's the thing. I get the idea of continuum history, right? Like
Yeah.
where like history, of course, affects those in the future.
Or I believe in some conservative values, some progressive values.
But-
I believe we should
but
hold on to things that
shouldn't-
work.
We
until there's
shouldn't change. We
better
shouldn't
choices.
like be like, oh, because of 100 years ago you did something bad to me. I'm gonna start a fucking war and kill a bunch of you now
Ah,
don't
Israel
have
and
any-
Palestine.
over
yeah,
some
like I don't have any
bullshit.
beef with Norway.
Yeah,
Swedes and Norwegians don't like each other over there right now, but I just have ancestors who are fucking Swedish. I have no beef with Norway, nor any particular friendship with Sweden.
apparently Sweden has a gang problem now.
Interesting.
Are you telling me that there's Swedish gangs?
Of
Yeah.
course there are Swedish gangs. They're
They're gonna make you into Swiss cheese?
Gangs.
They're gonna make you into furniture, dude.
I'm trying to think of more like threats that you Swedish specific threats that you could make.
They're gonna
They're gonna pull up in their long ships.
They're gonna make you eat their. They're gonna make you eat their disgusting
Long
Swedish
ship
food.
Long ship drive-bys.
And that's not a fucking. And that's not a fucking insult. Swedish food is disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. To be fair, I have heard some legends about lutefisk.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
some
the
sort
that's
of
the
like
one
pickled
that has to
herring
be
or something.
yeah, it has to be canned and
or
then
maybe no. In Iceland, there's like the Greenland shark or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess it would be
Who
Greenland,
has-
duh. But Greenland, the Greenland shark, which maybe they eat it in Iceland too. But it's so like okay, so Greenland sharks don't piss.
yes.
They like disseminate it through their skin or some
Oh.
shit. They're kind of weird like that, and because of that, they have like super fucking ammonia piss stench, like stained meat, right?
Good God.
That's like both gross and vaguely poisonous to eat.
good fucking lord.
So what they do is they fucking put that shit in some vats, ferment it, bury it in the ground for like 6 months to a year or something. So it'll break down like the parts that you can't digest, and then they'll eat that.
Why?
I don't.
Why? I mean, like
Ancient
seriously.
survival food is what it was. It was
Yeah,
ancient
like that-
survival food, but
Who
now it's a
figured
quote
that
unquote delicacy.
That's
Yeah,
like, who
of course
figured-
it's a fucking
Who
delicacy.
figured that out?
I don't know. It's just like, hey, this particular fish, yeah, don't eat it. It kills you if you eat
Hey.
it, and it tastes terrible. But
Hey.
what if
Dave, hey, what's a Norwegian name or a Swedish? What is this from?
Sven?
Hey, Sven.
Yeah.
You remember that shark you buried over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking starving, dude. Dig that shit up. I'm fucking. I'm gonna eat the piss shark.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna eat the piss shark, Finn.
Get mine shovel.
You're sounding a little bit more German, less Scandinavian.
I don't know what Scandinavians sound like, dude. I don't
Yeah,
fucking
I'll
know.
go get the shovel.
Yeah, I go get the shovel. Yeah.
We'll unbury it. I
Sound
love
like you're
my
about to yodel.
fermented fish products.
You about to yodel at me?
That is Swiss.
I know you found Swiss right now. You sound Swiss as fuck. About to start banking at me,
I've got like 12 impersonations I can do, and
and they're
that's
all
the-
Swiss or German,
the
aren't
fucking-
they?
yeah,
The
yeah, they're
Northern
all,
European Germanic languages, once you get like, fucking east of like England, and south of England.
There's a lot
anywhere
of
that
there's a
isn't
lot over
England.
there.
None of those languages make sense. They're all fucking garbage. Spanish is like okay.
What about Russian? That's over there.
No, it's not.
East of
Russian is
England?
the worst language. Have
Well,
you
by
seen
that
their
definition,
writing?
Chinese is
Yeah, they
east
got
of
their
England. I
R's
went Europe-
backwards. Who
their-
writes their R's backwards?
Russian writing sucks.
Fucking Russians. It's like your
Jesus.
fucking country starts with an R and you can't even write it right.
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
retards.
Fucking
That's what the R stands
Ruskies.
for.
That's
retards.
right. And they'd fucking. That's why it's backwards. They don't fucking know.
Because they're fucking retarded.
Yeah,
They're dyslexic.
exactly.
And just to be clear, dyslexic people are not retarded.
My dad's dyslexic, and so is my niece.
What a retard.
Uh,
Okay, that was mean. I
I,
apologize. To your father. Your niece is a bitch.
Yeah. Dude. She came over here the other day, and like,
And drink all your alcohol. It was horrible.
yeah, she's
just got
12.
fucking
She's 12.
plastered.
She's just drunk off her ass.
Vicious
Killed
alcoholic.
a cat.
Yeah, and I would have
tried to
sworn
fuck
she
the
was a
neighbor.
30-year-old lady from Florida.
She said she'd been homeschooled for a little while.
So she came over here with my other niece, who's like fucking cool, and my other niece and I are playing fucking video games. We're playing Hades and Binding of Isaac just on this computer, right? We're just fucking
Cool.
chilling. And my other niece is over there in the bed, and she's just constantly complaining and saying she wants to go home, and just being a fucking bitch. Like, she's just saying she's bored, like openly, like rudely saying she's bored and she
Yeah.
wants to go home. And I'm like, well, why don't you want to play a video game or something? And I hook up some like some video games for her. I get her like, I grab a bunch of video games that I think she'll like. 'Cause she's 12. And I'm like, what video games will a 12-year-old like? So I got Ape Escape 3, Kingdom Hearts, We Love Katamari, and Final Fantasy X. All like basic ass games.
Yeah.
A little bit old. They're all on the PS2, but I was like, she's never
Yeah,
played a
those
video
are-
game before. She's not going to fucking know how old this is.
Right.
Yeah, those are all fun
Did she-
games too.
Did you hate them?
Yeah, she played like 5 minutes of each of them and was like, these suck. This I hate this. And I was like,
why didn't you just be like, all right, well, then call your mom?
because
go
my wife was like, no, she needs to not get what she wants like a fucking spoiled brat. She's staying here. And I was like, Jesus, okay.
What are you punishing me?
Yeah, right. I mean, like, we tried to do shit
Kinda
with her. We tried to,
understand
like,
her.
be nice to her. And, like, she was just insanely rude the whole time.
Yeah, that's teenage girl stuff.
Yeah,
though.
I know.
mean,
But I was like,
you know,
damn, what the fuck is your problem?
teenagers in general, man.
She just wanted to go be doing her own thing.
She obviously didn't want to be here. And I was like, well, why did you come here?
She wants to be vaping and
No,
smoking
her
pot
fucking-
and beating people
Wait,
up
wait,
in
wait.
gang
Her
initiations.
grandmother-
Let
made
me
her.
ask you this: Is this the niece with your more strict sister?
No, no. Kira's my wife's dead sister's daughter.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But her grandmother apparently forced her to come over here.
Okay.
And I was like, well, I mean, like,
it's a
I get that.
top-down
That
order.
sucks. You know, like, I've been places when I was a child where I was like, yeah, I didn't want to fucking be there either. And
Yeah.
like, fucking adults in my life made me do it.
But fuck,
that
you're
blows.
12. That happens. That's
Yeah, I
gonna
was like-
keep
I was-
happening to you in life.
Yeah, I
you
was like,
know.
that blows. I get that. But like, we could have fun if you will like try to have fun.
Yeah, at the very least, you don't have to be tortured.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
You know.
and she just sat over there, right there on her phone all night until she fell asleep, just trying to ignore the rest of us.
That's just teenagers.
Yeah, I was like, the fuck, man.
She'll probably regret that,
Dude, if I
Don't
was
worry.
that, yeah, she probably will. But if I had
Yeah.
done that, it's really more that she's a girl. Because if I had done that as a 12-year-old boy, my father would have dragged me out of here by my ankle and beat the shit out of me.
I think maybe in fairness, maybe you just have different principles than your dad.
What do you mean?
Like maybe you're a nicer person.
Than my father?
Yeah.
Are you saying that his father would have dragged that 12-year-old girl out
Saying
and beat
it's
her
sounding
ass?
like his dad
Possibly.
might be of an abusive mindset in the past.
He just believed in corporal punishment. I
Yeah,
suppose.
my dad believed in.
My dad believed in corporal punishment too. My dad never fucking once would have dragged me out of anywhere by my ankle.
He wouldn't have dragged me out here by my ankle. He would have dragged me out here by my ear.
Not
Like,
when I
maybe
was
by my-
12.
He would have dragged
Maybe
me out
when
of
I
here.
was
Maybe
like-
if he was like really pissed, he would have grabbed me by my collar.
Like 6 to 9.
Like, you know,
maybe
he would
I
have been
could
like,
see
he would have led me
being
out of the
dragged
room
out by the ankle.
via the collar, you know?
My dad would have pulled me by the ear. Like realistically, if we're being realistic about the situation, if I had sat over there, if I'd said something rude about like wanting to go home,
I would be told to shape up. I get
yeah,
what
he
you're
would have been
saying.
told me to shape up, and then which we did. We told her like that's rude, don't say that. And then if I had continued to do that, he would have pulled my ass out of there by the ear, and I probably would have gotten a slap across the face. Like he would have taken me somewhere secluded, and he would have hit me in the face, and that would have probably, and then he would have been
See,
like,
I don't know about hitting in the face.
He put he
Yeah.
put his finger in my
That's-
face, and he'd get down in my face, and he'd be like, "You need to shape the fuck up. We are here as
Like,
guests.
I
and
don't
you
know
need
if
to get
it
your shit
matters.
together."
Like, I don't know if this matters, but I just kind of want to know, like, how hard was the slap?
It's hard to say. He's a
Like-
30-year-old
like-
man,
let
and I was
me-
100.
Well, let me
I was
like give you an
100 pounds.
instance, like, kind of like feel the sound out and tell me what you think. So, like, or
No,
like
harder than
maybe
that.
Harder than that?
Yeah, no, harder than that.
Okay, yeah, no, that's
Like, it didn't leave a mark. Like, I'd be walking back in here with a mark on my face that looked like his hand.
all right. See, I think that would be too far.
Like,
Like a whoop on the ass, you know, it's a big tissue. I understand, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I do it. I understand it though. I slap on the face.
my parents were real big on, like, slapping in the face. My dad was big into, like,
Or
if
they
it went
big
further
they
than
give
that,
you black eyes too.
well, like, if I fought back, then yeah. But-
yeah, you'd fight back. You'd get slapped in the face.
Yeah, I know. Well, hear me out, though. Like, when I got old enough to, when they tried to do that, my answer to it was to, like, physically assault them back.
How old?
12.
Yeah, I was going to say about 13, 14, probably. Me and my dad got in, like,
about
our
the
first
age you should
fist fight.
stop using corporal punishment on your
Yeah,
kid.
yeah. Around that age, me and my dad started getting into fist fights.
Yeah, I feel
And then-
like
Yeah, because
spankings
the
for
pro-
me would probably end like before 10.
Yeah, like well, here's the
Like-
thing about corporal punishment that probably needs to be said. While kind of an effective technique, one doesn't actually need to be done if you just, you know, act like an intelligent adult and address the situation and be transparent. Just fucking
Talk to your kids.
yeah, a lot of the time just fucking explain it. Don't be an asshole.
I've said this on the podcast before, but one time
Never
my parents...
say because I said so.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was their favorite.
Actually,
I know
that
my-
was
their
their say
favorite.
why.
My parents too.
Yeah.
Actually explain
Look,
why.
like, and even if you can't explain it, just be like, listen, I don't have the answer right now, but I know that this is the direction we gotta go.
Yeah, that was my dad's favorite. He would get too angry to explain something to me and then just use because I said so. That was his favorite. That
I
was
can
their
see,
absolute favorite.
you know, becoming frustrated as a parent and just defaulting
Well,
to like, okay, you stupid little fucking retard. I've
Yeah.
explained this like 3 times. You're asking again because you're being a little bitch about it and you want your way. So now I'm just going to say because I fucking said so.
Yeah, yeah. I can
You know,
understand,
because
but
you're not accepting
I
the
never
answer.
went that far, dude. I mean, it never went that far.
It never went so far as to say because I said so, but they slapped the shit out of
No, I mean, like,
No,
I never, like, it
No,
was
I'm
never because I was, like, talking back endlessly or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was just they didn't want to give me an answer because they didn't think that I deserved one. A lot of, like, so here's an example. When I was 12, I got caught sexting my girlfriend. And this is how I know that I started fighting my dad at 13, because this is the first time I really wanted to hit them. But my dad took my phone away from me, and while I was in the bathroom, I was in the bathtub, and he came in and he looked at me. He was like, you know, because I didn't have my phone with me because I was in the bathtub, and he told me he took my phone. And I was like, the fuck? And he was like, I saw what you were sending your girlfriend. I'm taking your phone away from you. And I was like, cool, you know, fine, whatever. For how long? And he was like, me and your mother have been talking, and we're going to take it away for however long Jesus was in the desert.
40
What?
days.
And I was like, how long is that? And he was like, 40 days and 40 nights.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're going to take my phone away for 40 days, and my contact with the outside world, you're going to take that away for 40 days and 40 nights?
Well, to be fair, I'm sure you were still being made to go to school.
Sure, yeah. I think
So
it was the
you
summer, actually.
contact.
Sure,
outside
absolutely, I
world,
did.
You know,
But like first offense.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ, 40 days?
Yeah, 40 days.
That's pretty long.
For first offense of sexting with
I
my
mean-
girlfriend because I'm a horny 12-year-old. And I'm standing I get out of the fucking bathroom and I go and walk to the bathroom door and my dad's just like intimidating me, like trying to intimidate me at the like bathroom door. And I'm standing there in a towel. And because once he started explaining to me, I got out of the fucking bathroom. I was like, that's insane. 40 days? I was like, a week, fine, sure, whatever. Hell, 3 days, fine. But like 40 days is insane. And so we're arguing like, oh, and I'm leaving the bathroom. I'm wrapping myself in a towel and I'm leaving and going to the door. And my dad turns around and like tries to intimidate me and gives me like, because I said so. And then I just stand there staring at him and like we're just locking eyes completely. And we're burning holes in each other's heads with our stare. And he's like, you want to hit me? Go ahead. And I was like, and I thought about it for a second and I was like, I'll lose. Like I'm so much tinier. And I was like, no, I just want to get some clothes. And he like moved aside, like all proud. He like scoffed really proud and like moved aside and let me go to my room, which was right next to the bathroom.
Yeah, I think you might have a little bit of preacher's daughter syndrome.
Oh yeah, you think?
Yep.
Just a little bit? Yeah, just a wee
yeah.
bit.
Yeah, you definitely got that.
Yeah.
Explains all the crazy sex stuff.
Yeah.
That does explain the
It's usually
degeneracy.
that's almost ubiquitous
Yeah, you
amongst
do have
Absolutely.
preacher's daughter syndrome.
Absolutely. I will
preachers.
not deny it.
Wow.
I am aware.
That's like the first time I realized that too. Like, because I've joked with Patrick many times about people who I say have preacher's daughter syndrome. I've never connected that.
How are you? You're both blind. I've known that since I was like
I mean-
16. I was like, my
Since your
father
dad's
is
not
a
preacher.
All the ingredients
No, he's
were
not.
there.
He's a,
I
he's
just
a
wasn't.
other thing.
All the ingredients were there. I just wasn't mixing
Yeah,
them
a
together and
Marine.
baking the cake. Like
Yeah.
I've always known the ingredients were there.
Yeah.
Like you've
Like, look,
never
it's
not
real
said
weird,
the
though.
ingredients
It's
were
weird.
there.
It's very weird when you tell these stories because I've met your dad. Your dad's very kind now.
Super nice guy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird. It's
Like
dude,
I don't have any
That's what Kira says,
barely
too.
have any issues with your dad.
this is what my wife says. This is exactly what my wife says. She's like, yeah, I can't imagine your father being like that.
He's
Yeah.
crazy nice.
He
People live and they learn, man.
He took a computer like that one time and he threw it at me as hard as he could down our
Oh my
hallway in their
God.
house.
So like I
What's
just want
anger
to know
issues?
like what I want to know what changed like
He
where
had heart attacks to the point to where he physically could
Couldn't
not
do-
get angry or he would die.
so basically like
God smote
from
him.
all intents and purposes basically God said be calm.
Yes.
Gonna calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Or
And
I'll see you
it
in a
wasn't
minute.
Jesus. It was fucking God the Father said, "Hey, calm the fuck down or else."
Yeah, basically.
This isn't the forgiving guy. This is the other guy from
sounds-
Sodom and Gomorrah.
It sounds like it. It sounds like he was like, "Hey, don't fucking look back or else."
He once got in a fucking altercation with some dudes outside of a trailer park and then drove to the Staples and then had a heart attack. He was so angry.
Wow.
Like,
Your dad actually like kind of hulks out, huh?
yeah, I mean, yeah, before I was a child, he shot at a lot of people. That was his like, he wouldn't get in fistfights with people, he would shoot at them. And that like he went to jail multiple times for shooting at people. That was his fucking MO.
Kind of his go-to.
Yeah, it was his go-to. He'd just pull a gun and fire on him.
I mean, to be completely fair, that's almost me because like my strategy is basically to avoid situations where I
Yes.
would be like that angry and like walk away first.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
Every time, like walk away. But that's just like if you square up to me in public, like not in a boxing ring or anything else like that, just randomly, like we're about to like fight out here, I'm just gonna pull out my gun and kill you.
yeah, it was never
Like,
that for
in-
my dad. It
like,
was never
I would-
it was never that straightforward. It was never a guy tries to fight him and then he shoots at them. It was always some extremely wild circumstance. Like one time he shot a street lamp out because it was shining in his window. One time he
Did
shot
he kill a cat?
Yeah, I was gonna say. One time he shot a cat in a window because it scared me while my mother was reading to me. So he waited because the cat always came up there while I was reading. So he waited in the room with a shotgun. And when the cat went up in the window, my mom just looked at him and he shot the cat with a shotgun and it exploded. My dad's a crazy person. Anyways, this has been the AnythingCast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
I'm Will.
And we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.